One of the most frequently asked questions I get is how to redact those DVDs that we need to use in trial. A judge has said this 20 seconds or this 15 seconds has to come out. How's the quickest, easiest, most efficient way to do that? I use a program called Womble DVD Wizard. There's the website on the screen. It's probably the quickest and easiest way I've found yet to get these DVDs redacted and get them back into the courtroom. It's free for the first month for a trial use. After that, it's $99 if you choose to buy. I think it's well worth the money. It's something you might want to check out. Give it the test run and see if it's something you do want to purchase. Now let's take a look at Womble in action. Step 1 is to get our video ready to edit. To import the video, we select Import Items, which is located above the File tab on the left-hand side. Clicking it will let us browse on our computer. Now, my DVD's in the D drive. I browse to the D drive and notice that there are two folders available, Audio TS and Video TS. We want to look in the Video TS folder. Clicking on it shows me that there's a file available, a VOB file. It also has the beginning of VTS and has some numbers. That's how your videos are going to look generally. There may be more than one. This particular clip is fairly short and just has one chapter, so that's the file I need. It will be VTS and it will have that VOB extension. Select that file and let it come in. Now again, that moved pretty quickly. It was imported. You see it showing up over here on the left hand side. That depends on the computer you're running and how long your clip is. This clip's about 10 minutes. It's fairly short, so it's easy to import. The next step is to get it in a position that we can work on it. Simply left click and drag the clip and drop it in this timeline. You'll now see that a portion of your video is viewable. The frame that you're on to begin with is in this right hand screen, and you'll see a line indicating that your video's there. Again, this is about 11 minutes long, not a very long clip, but it is imported and it's ready to go. We can deal with it and make our redactions now. To actually make our cuts, all we need to do is find the location of what needs to come out of here. You can do that by grabbing the slider bar over here on the right hand side of the video. You can scroll through your video backwards and forwards, whatever you need to do to get to that exact location. I'm not going to use anything really specific here other than just make a clip, show you how it works. So I'll stop my slider right there and indicating that's where I want to make a clip. I come over here, grab the scissors button, and simply make a cut. If I move my slider over, you'll see that a line remains on this line to indicate a cut was made. I've moved it a little bit. This is where I want my other cut. Do the same thing. Click the scissors button. There it is. If I move my line over, I'll see that there's two lines and something in the middle. I'm going to remove that by highlighting it, clicking on it, and hitting the delete key, and you'll notice that it's gone. The only thing I need to do now is grab the end, click and hold, and move it over against the other part of the video. Now that video will play, will be the same video. The only thing missing is the redaction in between. The last step in this process is simply to render the video out into something we can use. To do that, I go to my MPEG Video Wizard toolbar. The fifth button over is the export button. Click on it and it gives us some choices to make real quick. First is the file. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it on the desktop. I will name this tutorial and place it there on the desktop and hit save. The file format I want to select will be VCD MPEG-1 system. I use that a lot. I may put this video into a PowerPoint later. I'll go ahead and convert it, use it as an MPEG-1. It works good for us. We'll go from there. The next selection is the audio tab. I usually pick layer 1 and mono, meaning that since I play this out of a laptop, I don't want the two channels that we have a lot of times in the in-car system. I'll go ahead and select it as a mono and not stereo. That way we don't have the problem of two channels and one being left out. The monitor button, you go to it, you see the start key, you hit start, it starts rendering your video. As it runs, it's exporting this video out for you, putting it in the formats that you selected. This will depend on the amount of time that your video takes up, how large it is. It'll depend on your computer, but what it's doing is creating this file for us so we can use it in trial. And again, it's dependent on your clip and on your computer, how fast it runs. It may take a little while. You just have to wait on it. For time's sake, I went ahead and jumped ahead to the end of this. You'll notice that now in my export box, the timeline does say done. Took about 10.5 minutes to render this video. It's over there on my desktop. It's ready to go. I can now take that, place it onto a CD, place it in the courtroom, put this file in PowerPoint, whatever I want to do. That's basically it. Make your cuts, render the video. It's going to take some time, so be patient, but that's pretty much all there is to it. Hope this helped, and maybe Womble is something that can help you out in your office today.